Good morning and welcome to Urban Update. I am Alberto Vasallo. Now that the Aaron Hernandez trial is over, I guarantee you Byron will be back next week. But today's show is a special one. We will be dedicating the next half hour to an event that 2 years ago changed the course of history here in Boston. Tomorrow is the 119th running of the Boston Marathon, the oldest continuously event of its kind, and New England's most widely viewed local sporting event. It will also mark the second year of Boston Strong, a popular phrase that is now internationally known for its historic significance in the aftermath of the bombings in 2013. On the show, we'll talk to members of Teddy Bruschi's team, which represents former Patriots linebackers' effort in fundraising for charity. We will also talk to one of the co-authors of the book Boston Strong, A City's Triumph Over Tragedy. And before the show is over, you'll meet an incredible, inspiring story of a man with muscular dystrophy who will run and finish tomorrow's marathon, even if it takes him over 16 hours to do so. But up first, Carlos Arredondo became known worldwide as the man with the cowboy hat after his heroics helped save lives in the moments after the explosions at the 2013 Boston Marathon. This morning, he joins us with his lovely wife, Melida, to tell us about his newly formed Arredondo Foundation. And we also have one of the runners that will be raising funds, Andrea Hart, all the way from Maine, Massachusetts. I know you're getting ready for tomorrow's marathon. So thank you so much for coming in this morning on this special show. Andrea, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And Carlos, I'm going to start with you, Carlitos. You are the man with the cowboy hat that is known all over the world. You've had a very, very busy week. But this is a very important time for the foundation to be launched because the nature of the foundation is very near and dear to you and the family, right?
Of course, yes. You know, losing 22 veterans a day by suicide is something to be aware, and we're trying to do what we can to bring awareness and also work towards helping in any way we can veterans and their families.
Yeah. Now, Melida, this is something, for those who don't, a lot of folks know the man in the cowboy hat and his heroics that day, but there is a long backstory to all of this, why he was here, and it all kind of comes full circle with the foundation and the theme for it, helping folks in military families deal with suicide, right? It's something close to home for you guys.
Yes, in 2004, Carlos's eldest son, Alexander, was killed in the war in Iraq. And immediately after that, many members of the family became grief-stricken, but some more so. And Brian, Alex's younger brother, never quite recuperated and was able to move on from that. So he ended up taking his life in December of 2011. Since this has happened, Carlos and I have, because we needed help in trying to comprehend this, met many other families who have lost their sons and daughters either through service, but also through suicide. We've known of family members who've taken their lives. We know of parents, siblings, spouses who've taken their lives due to the impact of what a military family goes through. It can be a very stressful situation. So in getting to know that, we know that there are things that are uncovered, that there are costs that are needed. And so through the Arredondo Family Foundation, we're setting up an emergency fund, and that will be for families who've experienced military-related suicide. And we also are setting up with the University of Massachusetts Boston a scholarship fund for siblings.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, again, it comes full circle. And then for you, Andrea, you know, you're getting ready for tomorrow because you are part of a 5-runner contingency, right?
That's right.
That's raising funds.
Right, so there's 5 of us. I'm representing us today. Tomorrow's the big day. We had, a long winter of training, but that's what Boston Marathon is about. And it's a real treat this year to be a part of something greater and to run for the Arredondo Family Foundation.
Yeah, because once you tell people, Melida and Carlos, I guess it becomes easier and obviously the mission, right? So
oh my gosh, of course. As soon as you mention them and the cowboy hat, it's like instantaneous. Yeah. Everyone knows them. You feel like you have the world supporting you in this, so it's not a difficult race given that. And
Carlos, it's been a long week for you guys, but it's been a great month. You earlier this month did the official launching, and I want to put up some pictures of that event. It was very emotional. We covered here at 7 News.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I love that picture, Carlos, that you're up there with Jeff when he was saying those words. That was very emotional. And for those who want to participate and donate, we also have the website up there. That was great to see your buddy there, Jeff. Well, you have many friends there, right, Carlos, that day?
Of course, yes. And we were making more friends every day.
Yeah.
We've been blessed in getting to know many of the survivors from the marathon, getting to know our runners, who were also impacted in many ways that day, and just from the community at large. And we hope to use all of that well-wishing, and people want to donate, we will donate it on to families in need.
Yeah. One of the things I remember you saying was not just you're reaching out to people who want to donate, but actually you guys would love to help people right away who may feel they're in that situation and they're alone, right?
Exactly. We do know that there was a recent death through combat in Whitensville in Massachusetts, where we, through our partner organizations, find out when there are suicides in the state. So that helps us be able to keep our eyes and ears in the community to know what's going on within the military community.
And what a great ambassador, right, to have Carlos, who's so known. I mean, Carlos, we've known each other for a long, long time, and you've been very dedicated to many causes of the veterans, and this is just another one. But there is a need for this one with the whole suicide issue that really doesn't probably get talked too much about. You've learned a lot about the suicide rate among military families?
Yes, and that's why we're trying to focus and trying to help in any way we can.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. I'm so glad you guys are here. I want to give special thanks as well, Andrea. I know that you are in training right now. You are in, almost the 11th hour, right? Tomorrow.
Right.
So what are you going to do later today? Just going to rest, eat some pasta?
Great. Yeah, just take a load off, relax, rest up. You know, the air in Boston is electrifying, so just get a good night's sleep, have a nice breakfast, and hit the pavement.
All right, that's awesome. So we'll be keeping tabs on you.
Great.
Carlos, I know we'll see you all over the place again. Will you be wearing your hat tomorrow so we can find you?
Of course, we'll be there in the finish line. We're going to be welcome everybody.
Awesome. All right. Hey, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
by this
Alberto. We
morning.
appreciate your
I know you
support.
got a lot of stuff going on, and for you to come on Urban Update on this special show is special for us as well. All right. Thank you so much. All right. When we come back, this continues because one of the co-authors of the compelling book, Boston Strong, A City's Triumph Over Tragedy, which chronicles the stories of many of the survivors of the Boston Marathon bombings right here on Urban Updates. Stay right there.